Hi! We're so excited. What are we doing today, honey?
We are headed to California.
Beautiful day outside.
Beautiful and chilly. So are we going to get coffee first or going to get a video card?
So we're at 7 Leaves. Should we film inside? Okay, we'll see you inside. Got our coffee. Mask off, hat off.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hat.
So we're at Office Depot. We just picked up a new SD card for this new camera that we have. It's the Sony ZV-1. We're excited to give a little test drive. Anyways, we'll see you there.
I was on a plane to California. I had all the time I'd ever need. Did you even know I was looking for you? I think that I was hiding in between. How long did you wait for me? How long did you really need?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so we're gonna take one bite of each. Thumbs up, thumbs down, that's it.
We've got Portos. So they've got a new system set up where we can't go in and actually sit down and eat, but we can pre-order. They also have another line, a separate line that you can order, sit in your car, and they bring everything out to you. We didn't, however, get coffee or anything because we had this all pre-ordered.
We've already started recording, so we already took 2 bites of 2 pastries, an apple one and a plain sugar one, I think. This is the sugar one. And this is the apple strudel.
All their stuff is good, but on a scale, some stuff is obviously better than others. And so far with the 2 that I've just tried, the apple and the sugar or whatever it's supposed to be, they're not anything special. Not to say that they're bad, I would never turn it down. But I don't know if I would go and order any of this stuff yet. Third up.
I think that's the guava one. You don't like citrus? Definitely guava.
I don't know, maybe I'm just looking for something to knock my socks off.
I think their pastry puff, whatever their pastry puff recipe is on point. Guava is not my favorite flavor, but if you like guava, this is very strongly. If you like guava, this is a good one for you because it's very strong in guava taste.
I'm gonna go thumbs up. I'd probably eat that again.
Yeah.
I'm more of a jelly guy. I don't know.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up, but I would have to be in the mood for guava.
Next up, no idea what this is. It's like some kind of, you know what it looks like?
What?
It kind of looks like that bread that you, like, that frozen bread that you give away to people every Christmas.
Fruitcake?
Fruitcake. That's what it looks like. It's like a fruitcake scone. That needs coffee. Outside of that, that's exactly what it tastes like. It tastes like a fruitcake. Not a huge fan. I'm gonna go thumbs down on that.
I've never had fruitcake, so I don't really know what it tastes like or to compare it to.
There you go.
But I like dried cranberries, and that has a ton of dried cranberries in it, so it's a thumbs up for me. Alrighty.
All right, back again for the first time.
Again.
So something savory. We have ham and cheese croissant. I took a bite. It's okay. I don't know how much it costs. I think I'd probably take that in consideration because it's not my favorite. It's not bad. The croissant's good quality. So is the ham and cheese. Just again, I don't know if it's any better than any other croissant, which I've ever had. I'd give it a thumbs up. I'd probably eat that again.
If that was warmed up, like in the toaster, for breakfast, I would really like it. So it's gonna be a thumbs up for me too. Ooh. Oh, it smells like the potato stuff. Ooh.
Oh yeah. It smells like seafood.
Mmm.
Seafood is okay, but personally, I'm not sure if it would be much better warm, but I kind of dig their that whole wrapping. This breading and stuff on the outside, it looks like it has like seasoning and stuff, like oregano on it. It's really good. I think if that were fresh, that might be one of the best things ever.
What's that?
Yeah, that's a thumbs up for me.
Yeah, that seafood flavor is really strong, but the potato like just kind of brings it down a notch. It's really yummy. I really like that.
So, with any new camera, you're going to come into issues. Our issue was overheating over extended periods of use. We tried to mitigate it by turning on the AC, but then it just blew the mic out, so here we are.
We had already eaten this chicken croquette. It was nice and crunchy, but we couldn't really taste the chicken flavor, so we just thought it was potatoes. Still yummy.
This whole scene is us talking about how great the potatoes are, and then later we looked up to find that there was chicken in it. So, I would say awesome flavor, but can you pick up on the chicken? Barely.
Yeah, if you're looking for a strong chicken flavor, this isn't it for you.
It honestly reminded me of mashed potatoes that Leia made for Thanksgiving last year. Out of this world, but not really chickeny.
This is the meat pie, or meatballs, I'm sorry.
Potato balls.
Potato balls. Meat potato balls. Oh my god. I already remember how great it smelled.
As soon as she cracked it open, it just reminded me of my childhood. It just reminded me of frozen pot pies.
It's this meat filling surrounded by potatoes and then deep fried in this amazing breading.
It's fucking amazing.
This is the ham and cheese, also fried in the same breading.
It's essentially just a mozzarella stick, I think, that has ham in it. I don't know, it's nothing extraordinary.
It was still good, but after that amazing meatball, nothing to compare.
It's really a shame, too, because I feel like it would have been better had we just tried that meatball later.
This is essentially a meat pot pie. It's the same thing as the meatball, but surrounded in pastry puff.
And honestly, you're buying both of these for the insides. And I was really excited to try this because I thought it would be better, but it's not. I don't think anything that I'd eaten all month was as good as those potato balls.
If they were out of the meatballs, I would definitely get those though. Still an amazing flavor.
Yeah, I definitely had nothing bad to say about them.
These are the two cookies, one dulce de leche and one chocolate hazelnut. The dulce de leche was very thick and dense, but had a very strong dulce de leche flavor.
And in terms of dulce de leche, it's really good. I mean, don't get me wrong. But that cookie, there was just something off about it. I couldn't put my finger on.
This is the chocolate hazelnut. I'm a huge Nutella fan, so I was really looking forward to this one, but unfortunately I was disappointed. Tasted more like cocoa powder.
The outside of this cookie is a lot less dense than the other one. The inside I thought was going to be straight Nutella or straight hazelnut, but honestly it just fell short. And it seems odd that a company that makes so many good things would trip over cookies, but maybe we just got the wrong ones.
Maybe. Next time we'll try different cookies.
Try all the cookies.
And of course, we couldn't leave the famous Portos without the cheese danishes. We try to get these every time that someone goes to California. We ask them to bring us back some, and of course, when we went, we bought 3 dozen of them.
And they don't last long. We literally just throw them into the toaster oven and eat them any time of the day.
They're gone within days.
And then I went back for potato balls.
came to Donut King, another spot in LA that Keith really likes. And we got donuts. The prize possession.
These things are open face, fresh fruit, strawberry donuts.
Oh my god, oh my god.
It's fucking crazy.
Okay, so we drove from Las Vegas to Los Angeles. Our first stop was Porto's to try out the pastries. Then we went to Donut Man, ordered a bunch of donuts, didn't eat any yet because we're still full from all the Portos that we tried. And then we went to Manila Sunset because my mother wants Filipino pastries and bibingka and some food. And now we are finally heading home. We started off, I think we left at like 9 a.m. It's now close to 5 and we're just now heading back. We got about a 4-hour drive ahead of us.
In California, we also stopped by Mr. Donut. Personal favorite of mine. A lot of the stuff is standard fare, but there's one thing I really wanted to point out that's really bomb, and I feel like you should go out of your way to get it.
The cinnamon donut. We drove over there yesterday. This is the day after we came back from that drive. We went there for Porto's. Donut Man was just kind of an add-on. And we didn't try it in the car like we did Porto's because we got so full off of Porto's. If we had eaten Donut Man, we probably would have thrown up on the way back. So here we are.
Onward and upward. Start out with standard fare cinnamon donut.
Cheers. You didn't even touch it. That's bad luck.
Take it! It
A
does.
little more dense.
It's more cakey. I think it just might be the density that throws it off. I think it might be fried. I only say that because between the layer of inside of the donut and the outside layer of cinnamon, there's like a middle layer that really tastes like a fryer donut. I'm a huge fan of cinnamon, so I'm gonna say thumbs up.
I like that. It's gonna be really hard for me to give a donut a thumbs down. So
The old chocolate covered.
let's just do like a Lady and the Tramp.
Chocolate flavored donuts aren't really my thing.
I hope that looked as weird on film as it did doing it.
I don't know why you closed your eyes. I thought the
Save
whole
it for the
point-
pasta.
I thought the whole point was to make eye contact. So
not-
look at each other like.
I'm not a psychopath.
As far as donuts go, again, pretty standard fare. It's got a good sponginess.
So there's two types of donuts, a yeast donut and a cake donut. The yeast donuts are usually the glazed ones, and the cake donuts are going to be a denser donut. And I usually go for the yeast donuts because they're nice and fluffy and I like that texture. And that kind of has that same texture.
The tiger tail. And Leia's bite.
It was so good I couldn't help myself.
So I've never had this. I don't know what it is. Is it just chocolate?
I think it's chocolate like spun through the donut.
But it's essentially the same thing as we just ate.
I don't know. When I saw this in the window, I had to get it. Other than their fruit-filled donuts and their strawberry donuts, I think this is something else that they're famous for.
Glazed donut's good. Chocolate's crap. It's a thumbs down for me.
So it's a way thumbs up for me.
Next up, the Pershing.
Pershing.
I honestly thought this was a cinnamon roll, which is why I got it. If I didn't know it was called the Pershing, I wouldn't have gotten it.
Pershing.
Why do you keep saying Pershing?
Because you sound like you're saying Persian.
Google how to say Pershing.
Pershing, 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 Pershing.
Pershing.
I'm still gonna say
I'm
with a
dead.
J.
Don't cut me off, Eddie. Don't worry about it. I'm okay.
So you get for being right. I mean, I've been saying it wrong for years.
5 minutes.
No, at least 8 years since I started playing tanks.
Oh, there's a YouTube video. Good. It has the same texture as like an apple fritter, but instead of the lumpy apple stuff, it's just kind of rolled up into a tornado. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up, I guess. It's not my favorite donut.
These don't have like the same fluff that I like in Pershing. They taste like, don't they taste like apple fritter? They have the same
They
texture
do.
as apple fritter. Anywho, this is the famous fresh strawberry filled donut. Oh, look at that glaze. This is not our first time having this.
It's my favorite.
It's my second time having this. Cheers!
I have to call it a flop. I don't know, man. There's not much to say about it.
The strawberries that are in this are not sour at all. They're full on juicy and they just like, it's perfect. It's the perfect amount of sweetness and then that sugar coating.
It's probably the worst thing you could ever eat. It's a glazed donut that has strawberries in a glaze. Glaze. So it's essentially just a ball of sugar.
Anywho,
That's our California trip.
that's our California trip. Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks for coming by.
See you next time.